Okay, in Lydian, we've got a major triad inversion, root arpeggio here, 4, 6, root, 4, and then warp up. Okay, instead of going to that major third. Okay, 4 to the 6 is a major third, usually like this, as in this 4 into the 6. Goes straight up because of the warp over, and then 6 to root. And we don't worry about these minor notes, those are notes on the Phrygian. So, for the G4, it's just this G4 right here. Okay, that's all we're really looking at here. Alright, we're looking at, we don't have to do a minor, major substitution kind of thing. We simply have an arpeggio. Oh, sorry. I'm not going to start there. We simply have an arpeggio here, 4, 6, root. Alright, and that's going to be in the G4 box. Okay, the A5 box, I don't know. I mean, we could look at the A5 box. It's certainly in there, and that would be 2, 5, 7. Okay, are we doing the 5th right now? No. No, but that would give you the superimposition of D, G, and A. Okay, will give you it'll give you the Lydian 4th, which is the B right there. It's not part of this arpeggio. All right, which is interesting because the arpeggio goes 4, 6, root. It doesn't go to the 4th. That would be like in the root arpeggio. Instead of saying this is a C arpeggio, it'd be going like a suspended arpeggio. The Lydian suspended arpeggio would be like that. It would have like a major 7th sound. Nice. It sound more like a C suspended major 7th chord. Anyway, let's move along. I'd love to talk about that topic, but I want to cover the box down below, and I think this will be the end of the lesson, hopefully. This bottom one again is just the 7th. So here we have moving right along. We did the Lydian and the Phrygian. Now we're doing the Mixolydian, which is 5, 7, 2, and the Aeolian, the 6th, the relative 6th. Root 3. So let's start with Mixolydian because it's easier. We don't have the substitution. So these little road signs here, ignore them. Don't do that when you're driving. You know, even though that they're going the other way. They're not the same. It's just the fretboard is covering 2 situations, but they're related. They're right next to one another. So they make sense if you know where they're coming from. 5, 7, 2, 5, 7, 2. All right. And what box does that cover? Okay. So once again, I mean, we just got to keep doing this to reinforce it. The same thing works. So for the majors, remember, we don't have this. This doesn't matter right here. This CR and this A. What it is what box is it in? So the 5, 7, and the 2, what's that? A G shape. We got a G shape 5 major chord there. All right, and then it goes 2, 5, 7. Now this is second inversion, right? This is second inversion. Wait a minute. 5, yeah, because 7, 2, 5 is first inversion Mixolydian triad. All right, so it's easy, That's the first inversion there, and one would ask, well, what CAGED box is that? Well, it's certainly within these 3 CAGED boxes. Now, Mixolydian, I believe, remember, we don't have a substitution involved, so it's direct. So the Mixolydian is the 5th, is it not? So it would be in the G CAGED box. Now the C CAGED box is the same size. The E CAGED box is within that. It just starts on the 4th, and then goes 4 5 6 root 2 4. What the heck is that? Well, that's an E-shaped fourth. Okay, E-shaped fourth. If we're in the key of C, that would be your first fret up. All right, and then down for the G-shaped fifth in the key of C. Okay. All right, now this is the seventh of the key of C. We're not going to get that lone wolf seventh because we're not in the key of G. All right, so the key of G would be another situation where we'd have this lone wolf seventh. Anyway, so it's contained in the G box, and there it is. So you'd play these arpeggios, and these are all part of the G. And guess what? This is part of the A too, is it not? The A goes to the G in CAGED, and here it is down here now. So this one skips the overlap, so I put the overlap alternating top, bottom, top, bottom. So the next one that we have is the A-shaped fifth, okay, which is here, which was part of the G-shaped fifth, because they share notes. Okay, actually it's like this. They actually, because they become the same note. So the A-shaped fifth is here, and that's the part of, so it's part of not only the arpeggio in the G box, but it's part of the arpeggio in the A box, all right, from the CAGED shape to the left. So starting this whole thing here, what do? We're going to do 2 5 7 up to 2 here, and that's really the only one that we get in those other boxes, because you remember the A box. Actually, we do get them in, the A box extends all the way down here. It starts on the second here, right? So it'd be. So right there is our 3 2 5 7. Okay, so that's the name of that tune. And then the last one we're going to do is the Aeolian, which is interesting. So right here, let's say we want to do an Aeolian. Aeolian, remember, is the 6, the root, and the 3. All right, so we want to start. We're going to move way over here to the 6, the root, and the 3. All right, so it goes 6. Let's try that one more time. Six root to the 3 there. All right. Sorry, I got a little mistake in my chart. This 4 is not part of this arpeggio. The 3 is. I don't know why I felt like going to the 4 there, but I did with the color pattern. So this guy, don't worry about. All right, it's part of the E4 pattern, but it's not part of either the 5th or the 6th. So I can just cross this out right here. All right. There's a little mistake I made on the chart. So when we want to do a 6 arpeggio here, we're going to start here. Okay, now let's look at this A minor shaped